Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jits, that's with a TZ, not two Z's, get it right. And so today, this one, we're going to be doing the bottom tree solar subclass for Hunter. Obviously, if you watched my weighted knife, or the proximity knife one, it's not that great, but this one, the knife actually does do extra precision damage according to what it says. So hopefully it does do a good bit of precision damage. Obviously on most enemies it's a little bit harder to get that precision hit, but it does do a pretty good bit of damage. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We are going to be using the exact same build as last time. We're going to be using the Python with 1-2 punch. We have a Phidias Faith, and we have the dodge that obviously recharges your knife because you get both knife charges, and then of course Wendigo. I'm not going to be using the Wendigo in the video because obviously you don't need to see that. You can tell very easily that it's going to do a lot more damage if you have something else that also does damage. But we do have shotgun dexterity. First, we're going to be starting without solar plexus, just to show you again, it is going to be the same 66% increase with solar plexus, and of course the extra 33% with the 1-2 punch, but we're going to start out without the solar plexus first, just to show you what the damage looks like originally. So obviously, you're going to want to hit the head, but if you do end up hitting body, you're going to hit for 11,517, which is terrible because obviously it does extra damage. I'm not exactly sure what the percentage is on the extra damage for the headshot, but we can check it right here. We will hit 17,275 to the head. And again, that's without solar plexus, so obviously you wouldn't really be using this build right now without solar plexus because there's no real logical reasoning to not having solar plexus on if you're going to specifically use these builds. So let's go ahead and throw on our solar plexus. So now we have our solar plexus on. Let's go ahead and see what we do to the body. So 17,275, so again, it's going to be the same 66%. And then let's go ahead and get a headshot here. So that's going to be 25,913, which, if you watch the other video, that is a whole lot more damage than what the original knife is, the new proximity knife. Now, obviously, this does do increased precision damage, so it's going to do more damage no matter what to the head, but obviously this knife is just better. Okay, so now we obviously have our 1-2 punch Python out, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do here to the body. Now, 51,825 to the body. Not too terrible, not too insanely good or anything, but that's pretty decent for a body shot. Now, obviously, with this build, you got to be pretty quick with the throwing knife because of the fact that it is the weighted knife. It does do the animation a little bit slower than normal. But so now we are going to go ahead and get the 1-2 punch activated with solar plexus, of course, and we will try to see what we can get for damage here to the head. So that's 77,737 with one knife and a shotgun blast. That's not terrible. That's actually quite good. Now, clearly, and there's obviously way better builds. This is more of just a testing video. You can always test things, and it might not work out the way you want it to, but it's not broken. It's just pretty good, since it does that extra damage in the head, and of course you have the 1-2 punch with solar plexus. So with the 77,737 damage, let's go ahead and test out how fast we can throw both knives. Again, this is going to be slower because of the fact that the animation is slower, and also you do still definitely have to shoot in between each shot for this. So let's go ahead and check it out. So that was approximately 3.47 seconds, and again, you can do that a little bit faster if you're on PC, or even if you just have better quick draw shotgun that might have 1-2 punch, but I don't think that exists. But so that's approximately 22,402 DPS. So obviously not the fastest damage per second, and definitely not going to be the largest, but so pretty much overall damage is going to be your go-to for this one. So since you're able to do the dodge and get both knives back, so right there you see I got both charges, you can easily just shoot, throw, and then you can easily dodge away, shoot, throw, and of course, again, you're going to want to use Wendigo or Swarm of the Raven or some sort of grenade launcher or something to do a little bit extra damage. But overall, with the 4 knives, with the shoot, throw, dodge, shoot, throw, of course that's going to take longer, but it does do a complete total of 310,948 damage. Now, that's pretty high up there for something that doesn't have any necessarily high amounts of buff. That's a pretty decent amount of damage. Now, is that insane or broken? Definitely not. I think it's pretty balanced, honestly. I think that's a pretty decent amount of damage. I would personally use this build, plus of course you do have the 3-shot golden gun, which if you have knock them down ×3, you get a huge amount of damage. Now, of course, with that, you would probably rather use your super first and then use the build, but either way, it's still really pretty good damage because of the fact that you have the knock them down, and it's really easy to knock them down ×15 with the 2 knives. You can easily just get a precision shot and reload your knife, get another precision shot. It's pretty simple to get it up pretty high. So for that build, I'd probably use this. Honestly, it's pretty decent. It's not terrible, it's not broken, it's pretty balanced. Honestly, it's a pretty decent build. Now obviously I do have boss spec on my shotgun because I'm only using it really against bosses, but that doesn't really change the damage too much because of course we're mostly looking at the knife itself and not necessarily anything else for this video. But that's pretty much it, guys. We will be doing the Blade Barrage knife in the next video, so I will see you guys there.